The footage in this video has been sped up to make the video go by quicker. If you're struggling to design any part of Coren, I will have the full list for his face down below. Also, if you're struggling to find any parts, let me know in the comments below and I will tell you what parts they are. Otherwise, just pause the video and see if you can find it there. So in order to help you finding these attires, this attire for Coren is underneath the generic Macho Man attire in the generic function. Those are the three colors you have to use. A little bit of gray, black, and then of course the Coren logo. I'm not too certain how I'm going to be able to get Coren's logo onto Community Creations. If anyone wants to help out with that, let me know and I'll send you the link to it. As for gloves, yes, he wears fingerless gloves, as if you needed a reason to hate him anymore. The jacket, you're going to be looking for the Bret Hart generic jacket. I know that's stupid to explain, but basically you're looking for this generic jacket, and again, with the logo on the back, stretch out pretty far. Again, if you need help, if anyone wants to get the logo onto Community Creations for Xbox and PC, do let me know and I'll send you the link to the logo as soon as I can. As for boots, any old boots will do. I took these ones. They, so long as they go up to just below the calf and they're black, that'll do. The job is done there. Now, in terms of the elbow pads, you can have any old one for the right one, but the left one has to be this red and bluish one, kind of like the one that Wade Barrett used to wear when he wrapped his arm around for the ball hammer. For signs, I went with ECW, Ooh Feisty, Greatest of All Time, and My Hero, or one of them. You can use whatever ones you want. For the payback features, I used Instant Recovery and Resilience. See if Coren's going to be in his matches. You know they're going to be 15 minutes long, so you better be ready to get that resiliency on. As for his basic actions, he can have every basic action, every special match action, all but the comeback and the special action, and in the OMG moments, you can put on whatever you want. To be honest, these are just the ones that I put on myself. Like I said, this is just how to create Coren the person. You can put on absolutely any OMG moment you want. Those are just the ones that I use. As for his overall, I went for about a 91 rated. You can make him 91 however you want, but typically about 91 rated is the way I go. I mean, he's the main eventer, basically, so, As for his abilities, I believe they're called, I went with Technician level 3, Pin Combination level 3, and Dirty Pin level 3 on those. You can have him be from wherever you want. Parts unknown, for some reason I can't find it in this game, so I put him from Swansea because that's the university that I go to. There are his personality traits, egotistical and disrespectful at the top. For his entrance, you'll want to start with Finn Balor, Demon King 2, and then all the way leading up to the ring, so the stage ramp and ring in, you'll want Kevin Owens 1. In the ring, you'll want Baron Corbin, and then in terms of the lighting, you'll want Aleister Black 1 basically all the way there until you get into the ring. You want Aleister Black 1 up until the point where he extends his arms out, and from then on, you will want to have the Batista lighting from where he raises his arms out, because that just turns it into a giant spotlight. Currently, there is a glitch I found with Kevin Owens 1 as his entrance. Yes, he goes through the ramp. Bit of a problem with that one. Anyway, in terms of his moves, you can add whatever moves you want, but his finisher should be the Skull Crushing Finale, aka Clock Strikes 12, and his backup finisher should be the Indian Deathlock 1, as that is the submission move. Indian Deathlock 2 is just a generic grappling move. On the outside, again, you can add whatever you want. I added the Clock Strikes 12, and I believe the Rain Killer, which is Sit Out Pile Driver number 2. As for his signatures, you want DDT number 8, which is that double under brainbuster of his, and the Apron Pile Driver, also of course known as the Jumping Rain Killer or whatever. For the outside, you can have whatever you want. I think I just added the Rain Killer again. I'm not 100% certain. OMGs, I think I did the Rain Killer again through the announce table. He doesn't have a suicide dive or anything like that, and you can just add whatever you want there. I didn't change the Rumble, Ladder, Table, or Cell finishers that much. I think I changed one table finisher, but that was about it. Again, you guys can do whatever you want. You're free to do whatever you want with this one. It doesn't make a difference to me. Nevertheless, in terms of the striking combinations, I mostly went with Aleister Black striking combinations, the Mia Ying combo, and some kind of just back smash or something like that. One move that you will want for your strong grapples is right on the thumbstick and X or A. That will be the Rain Killer as your strong grapple. That is the most important one. And here is the glitch again in the ECW arena, which is also glitched as well. That Titantron shouldn't be that far down on the floor. I know I don't have the Coren Tron on him right now, but that will be there hopefully by the time that ECW comes out. Then again, if he's even going to be on ECW, because if he's glitching halfway through the fucking floor, I'm not really in the best of interests to, you know, have him coming out. Here he is. He's emerging from the floor, and he's there. Anyway, as you can see, he might look a little different to how he did in WWE 2K19, and he seems to do this every year. I've used the same settings for him since 2K17, and every time, there always seems to be a slight little tweak to how he looks. You might not be able to notice it as much as I can, but I do notice it there. Another thing I noticed this year was the lack of body oil available for cores, which kind of really helped making cores look more realistic, so it's a shame that they're not in this year's game. Which really does suck in many ways, but nevertheless you can see Coren making his way out here. I think the core models do look better this year than in other games, I have to say. Like, there's nothing about Coren, like there's no face animation or anything like that. He looks as generic as ever. There's no change to any part of him from WWE 2K19, aside from the boots and maybe the knee pads, but that's about it. Nevertheless, there is your Coren on how to create him. Hopefully the guide at the start isn't too confusing. If it is, let me know, and again, I'll have all the details for his face in the description below. Hopefully everything else helps. If anyone wants to help again the custom logo on to Xbox or PC, do let me know and I'll try and send it to you in the best way that I can. Aside from that, hopefully this guide helps in terms of making Coren for WWE 2K20. Thank you guys for watching. Take care guys, and ta-ra.